Welcome to Bonhams for today's new Bond Street sale. My name is James Gargillo and I'll be your auctioneer for the first 25 lots today, the Automobillia. Just a few parish notices to go through before we get started today. You can bid in today's auctions in a number of ways. Live in the room, thank you all for attending today. Online, if I look up towards the camera, via the telephones, aggregators down to my right, all the absentees, the bids already left. To do so, you must have pre-registered, which hopefully some of you have done down at reception today. If not, you can do so online or via, like I've said, downstairs. You would have been given a paddle number. Keep that handy, as if you're successful today, just wave that in my direction and I'll spot that for you. Our auction today is held in accordance with our terms and conditions as printed in the catalogue. Copies of that are available to view at the front desk. All lots in this afternoon section of the auction have a buyer's premium. This is 28% up to 40,000, 27% up to 800,000, 21% up to 4.5 million, and then 14.5% on any remaining amounts. There is an artist resale announcement. Please note that on certain lots, as identified in the sale notices for this auction, and which are sold for a hammer price of £1,000 or greater, an additional premium will be payable to us by the buyer to cover our expenses relating to the payment of royalties under the Artist Resale Right Regulations 2006. The additional premium will be a percentage of the amount of the hammer price calculated in accordance with the table issued at registration and shall not exceed £12,500. There is one lot today with Artist Resale, and that is lot 14. If you're successful in today's sale, you can collect your purchase by visiting Bex or Tom when he's back over from phone bidding. Do speak to them, they'll be happy to assist. You've got until 6 p.m. this evening to pick up your collections. Otherwise, they'll go back to the Guildford office. That's where we're based, and you can arrange collection there from next week before Christmas, otherwise in the new year. We've got 25 lots in today's sale, and with that being said, lot number 1. Displaying behind me here, the Hoyer Master Time stopwatches, the dashboard clocks, and well, where do we look on these? 750, 750, 800, 850, any advance at 850. 850, any advance for the stopwatches. 850, in working order, fully working order, nice things these. 900, 950 against you. Thank you, Louis. 950 against you. 1,000, 1,100 against you. 1,100. Try another one. 1150, 1180 with me. Try a small one, an incredibly small one. Try 12 if you wish. 1,200, and I can sell to Louis on the telephones at £1,200. If we're all short from the room, we're out on the internet. £1,200 of Louis. That's Louis. 465. Thank you. And lot 2, these Stephen Grebel side lamps. And well, what do we say for these? 600, 650, 700. Any advance at 750, 750. Well, 750 I can sell. Look at that. I can sell to you in the room at 750. Selling all the way. Any further bids? Otherwise, I sell to the maiden bidder at 750 at the back of the room. All sure, 750. 800 online though. 850. Back with me at 850. Still in the room at 850. Any further bids at 850. 900 now online. 950 in the room at 950. Little bit of thinking time, internet. Still in the room at 950. 1,000 would be next, but at 950 I can sell. If we're all sure, they look out. 950. It's coming your way. 1,000 just in time. 1,100 back in at 1,100 for the Grebel side lamps. £1,100. Rare these are. Won't find others. Certainly not in today's auction. 1,100 in the room. Well, 1,200, otherwise it's 1,100 in the room, selling all the way. £1,100. That's yours, sir. 415 at 1,100, thank you. And lot 3, the Stephen Grebel Type 215 high beams. And what do we say for this? Well, 800, 850, 900, 950, 1,000. Any advance at 1,000. 1,000 for these. 1,100 would be next. But at 1,000, what do we say for the headlamps? Well, for all short, at 1,000. No interest from the back of the room. At 1,000 all short. That's 1,000. And moving on, lot 4. Well, the pair of Carl Zeiss Jenna spot lamps. And well, saving time, straight in at 1,500 for these. 1,500 and I can sell. Any advance at 1,500, otherwise I'll sell to the book. £1,500, quiet on the internet, no one in the room. £1,500, 1,500. And that's 6043. And lot 5, the Leaping Panther, mascot by Casimir Brow, this one. And well, where do we go? 900, 950, 1,000, 1,100, 1,100. Any advance at 1,100. 12 would be next, but that's 1,100. How about you on the internet? At 1,200. What do we say? If we're all short, at 1,200. Thank you for that. And lot 6, the Supermarine Schneider Trophy Seaplane mascot. And well, some bids coming in. I can start straight in. 700, 750, 750. Any advance at 750 for the mascot by Louis Lejeune. 750, 800 would be next. But at 750 for the mascot, all short from the room, all quiet on the internet at 750, all short, 750. And lot 7. The Rolls-Royce 40, 50 horsepower, Silver Ghost, Spirits of Ecstasy mascot now. And well, again, bids coming in. I can go straight to 1,100, 1,200, 1,300 for this. 1,300, any advance at 1,300 for the mascot. 1,300, 14 would be next. But at 1,300, if we're all sure, again, all quiet on the internet on this one. 1,300, all sure. 1,300. And lot 8, the Cheval glass mascot by René Lalique. Well, a lovely piece this, and the bids indicate that also. We can go straight in at 2,000, 2,002, 2,002 on bid. At 2,002, any advance, otherwise I can sell for 2,200. Make no mistake, the lot is on sale at 2,200, 2,005 online, 2,008, back with Milo. At 2,008. For the mascot, 2008, 3,000 now, 3,002, back with me, at 3,002, still in the book, at 3,002, for the glass mascot. Internet, what do we say? Try another one, otherwise I'm selling at 3,002, we're all sure, little bit of thinking time, 3,200, all sure, 3,002, and that is 6,229. And lot 9, the Christopher Dresser design cased T-set 4.2, sterling silver this, fantastic, and again, straight in at 2,500, 2,500 on bid, any advance, otherwise I'll sell for 2,500 only, 2,500, what do we say room, what do we say internet, 2,500, 2.8 would be next, otherwise I can sell for £2,500, all short from the room, 2,500. That's 2.5, and that is 6,054. And lot 10, Rolls-Royce desk set Christmas gift. Well, we are in the season of Christmas, of course, so perfectly timed. And where do we go for this? Well, someone start me surely at 1,500 for this. £1,500 for this. What do we say? 1,500. Surely at 1,500. Well, we'll try 1,000. 1,000 if you wish anywhere. 1,000 if you wish. Online, what do we say? We'll try 500 then. 500 surely for this. For the sterling silver, 500 is bid online. Thank you, online. At 500, we can sell. If there's no further bids from the room, no further bids online, 550. 2 of you out there now. At 550 online. Thank you. At 550. Any further bids? Others I'll sell for 550. What do we say? 600. 600 now on the online platform. Bonhams.com. £600. Any further interest? Anyone from the room? I'll take 50 if it helps. But at 600, I can sell 650. It helps online. At 650. 650. 700. Decisive bidding, £700. Any further interest? At 700. £700. A little bit of thinking time. 2 of you out there online. We will sell for £700. If you're all sure, online bidder, £700 coming your way. All sure. 700. And that is 6039. And lot 11. Fine and rare St. Christopher plaque by Omar Ramsden. Really nice this. Well viewed. And, well, where do we start? 3,005, 3,008, 4,000. 4,000. Any advance at 4,000 for this? £4,000. Any further interest? At 4,000. What do we say online? At 4,000 for the St. Christopher. If we're all sure, no further bids. 4,000 all sure. 4,000. And lot 12. Well, the favourite of mine, the Ferrari 500 Grand Prix, the Toshi model, displaying there, well, so fantastically in the display cabinet. And where do we start? Well, 400, 420, 450, 480, 500, 550. 550 I can sell at 550, 600. 600 is bid. Any further interest at 600 for the Toshi? 650, 700 back with me. At 700 for the Toshi. £700, 750, 800 with me. Happening now to my right. 850, 900 with me. What do we say down there? A little bit of thinking time. 900 with me. Sounds like they're out, but 950 online now. We've switched from there to there. 950 online, but 1,000 against them. Still on the book at £1,000. Try another one online. They have 1,100, 1,200 with me. Still on the book at £1,200. 1,300, 1,400. Still with me at 1,400. 1,500, 1,600. My bidder at 1,600. 1,700, 1,800. Straight back at 1,800. 1,900, 2,000. 2,000 for the Toshi, the Ferrari model. What do we say online? 2002, 2005. My bidder still at 2005. 2005. A little bit of thinking time. 2008. They're back in, but 3,000 against them. Still with me at 3,000 on the book. £3,000. What do we say online? At 3,000. Still at 3,000. Any further bids online? Looks like it's worked. Selling all the way to the book at 3,000 all short. Selling the lot quiet down here. We're quiet on the internet. £3,000. 3,000. And that's 1,778. And lot 13. Well, Hans Joachim Moser. Fantastic painting there. The artwork. Someone start me at 500 for this. 500 only. What do we say? At 500. Surely now. For the piece. 500, thank you. Selling all the way, make no mistake. £500 to my right. Any further bids? 550 would be next, but we're 500 to my right. We're all sure. At 500, 550. Thank you. 550 to my left in the room. 600. 650. In the room at 650. 700 would be next. But it's 650 to my left. Well, thank you anyway. Looks like it's coming your way at 650. We're all sure from the rest of the room. Internet we're quiet. 650 front row, all sure. 410, 650. And lot 14, the Brian De Greeno, Dieppe, 1935. Saving time, straight in at 2,500. 2,500 for this. 2,500 and selling. For the Brian De Greeno, 2,500. Any further bids? Otherwise I'll sell for £2,500. We're all quiet on this one. Maiden bid has worked. Selling to the book, £2,500. 2,500. And that is 6, 2, 3, 8. And lot 15, Frederick Gordon Crosby, Thrilling Jewel at Donington for the Autocar 1936. And again, straight in at 5,000. 5,000 for this, saving time. 5,000. Any further interest? Others I'll sell for 5,000. Internet, what do we say on this one? At £5,000. I'll give you 5.2 online because I've got 5.5. 5.5 my bidder. Try small if it helps. 5.8 if you wish, but 5.5 with me. A little bit of time for the internet to catch up. It's 5.5 my bidder. 5,800 if you wish online. But at 5,500. It looks quiet. £5,500. We're all sure. Sounds like they're out. 5,500. Selling the lots. 5,500. 6, 2, 3, 8. And lot 16, the second Frederick Gordon Crosby. Romance, this one. Again, for the Autocar 1928, this one. And well, straight in, 7,000. 7,000 I'm bid. Any further bids? Others I'll sell for 7,000. Any further interest for the artwork? Others I'll sell for £7,000. All sure from the room. Quiet on the internet. Selling to the book. £7,000. 7,000. And that's 6, 2, 3, 8 again. And lot 17 now moving on into the F1 memorabilia. This one, the 1972 Hockenheim Trophy, awarded to Graham Hill. And well, where do we start saving time? I've got bids coming in 1,100, 1,200, 1,300, £1,400, 1,400. Any further bids? At 1,400. 15 would be next, but at 1,400 I can sell to the book at £1,400. No one from the room. Aggregators out. £1,400. All short. 1,400. And that's 6,021. And lot 18, the 1995 Ferrari F1 Gerhard Berger steering wheel by Momo. And what do we say? 300 to start on this on the book, straight in at 300, 320, 350. 350 I'm bid. 350, 380, 400 with me still. At 400. On the book at 400. Any further bids? But at 400 I can sell. If there's no further bids, £400. Well, thank you for your bidding in the front row anyway. 420 online. 450 back with me though. At 450. For the steering wheel. 480, 500 with me. For the steering wheel. 550, 600 with me. At 600. With me at 600. Try another one if it helps. Try a small one if it helps. I'll give you 620 because I've got 650. Try another one. But at 650 we can sell 700. Thank you. Beats the instruction on the book. Online has it at £700. There's no further bidding. I'll sell for £700. All short. 700. And that is 6150. And lot 19, well, the first of the helmets, this one from the WRC, Richard Burns, 1997. And well, again, bids coming in, 1,500, 1,600, 1,700, 1,800, £1,900. 1,900 I'm bid. At 1,900, any further interest at 1,900. 2,000 online, beats the instruction on the book at 2,000 and selling to the online bidder for £2,000. Any further interest? At £2,000, 2,002 online. Two of you out there now. At 2,002. 2005 would be next, but at 2002, the online bidder has it. 2005, they do bid again. They do. 2,500 for the helmet. 2,800 back in. £2,800 for the Richard Burns helmet. 3,000 if you wish online. Yes, they've taken it. At £3,000 for the WRC helmet. On view to my left. £3,000. Little bit of thinking time online. At 3,000. Well, it's gone quiet. 3,002, but they're back in at 3,002 for the helmet. 3,002, 3,500 would be next, but at 3,002, internet has it. Internet bidder number 1 has it. It's not yours, internet bidder number 2. It is now 3,005. They're back in. 3,008 would be next. The bid is at 3,500 on the internet, bonhams.com, at 3,500. Try another one, otherwise I will sell £3,500 for the Richard Burns helmet. For all Shore Internet, 3,500. 3,500. And that is 6085. And moving into the F1 helmets, the Gerhard Berger 1995 season helmet this. And well, bids coming straight in, 900, 900 I bid, 900. Any further bids at £900, just 950 online. Beats the instruction on the book at 950 for the helmet by BF. Gerhard Berger's, of course, 950. Well, seems very good value for that. 950. If no one else is coming in, then I will sell for 950, £1,000. Thank you, internet. At 1,000. 1,100. 2 of you out there now. At 1,100. For the helmet, signed, of course, on the visor. £1,100. Any further interest, others I'll sell for £1,100. For all Shore on the internet, 1,200. They're back in at £1,200 for the helmet. 1,300. 2 of you out there, 1,300. A little bit of thinking time. At 1,300. 14 if you wish, but at 1,300. All quiet from the room. Feel free if you want to bid. At 1,300. For all Shore, selling the lot. £1,300, all short. 1,400 online. 1,400 online. Just in time. 1,500 if you wish. 1,500's taken at 1,500. £1,500. 16 would be next, but at 1,500, I'm selling. For all Shore, £1,500. Selling the lot. Make no mistake, £1,500. 1,500. And that is 6104. And lot 21, the 1996 Eddie Irvine British Grand Prix, the spare helmet, signed and given away at the next race in Hockenheim. And well, lots of bids coming in, lots of bids indeed. 2,000, 2002, 2005. 2005 on bid and selling at 2005. Any advance? At 2005. For the Eddie Irvine 2008, beats the instruction on the book. I can sell to the internet at 2,800. Up there on bonhams.com. Come in again if you wish at 3,000, but it's 2008 on the internet. At 2008 for the Eddie Irvine. For all Shore, we're selling the lot. 2,800. 2,800. And that's 6204. And lot 22, the Jean Alesi 1995 European Grand Prix signed helmet, worn to second place. This one by Shoei, of course, and we've got telephones linked in 2 places. And well, where do I start? 1,000, 1,100. Well, bids are coming in left, right, and centre. 3,800, 3,900, 4,000 is the bid. £4,000. £4,000. 4,002 online. 4,006 with me. 4,006 with me. 4,007 because I've got 4,008. 5,000 online now. $4,800 on the telephone. My mistake. 4,800 with Tom to my right. Try 5 if you wish online, but at 4,800 to my right. 4,009 online. I'll give you that. I'll offer the same to you, Tom. 100 if you wish. If you wish at 5,000. 5,000. Thank you, Tom. At 5,000 it is to my right. at £5,000. At £5,000. Internet, what do we say on this? £5,000 for Jean Lacey's helmet, of course. Like I said, we're on to second place. 5,002 with Louis on the telephone at 5,002. I saw you hovering there, Internet. Would you like to come in? 5,004. Both of the telephones busy out there. 5,600 with Louis on my left. Right but left. 5,008. 5,008 with Tom. 6,000. £6,000. 6,2 if you wish. We'll keep it in twos. 6,002 with Tom. 6,002 with Tom. 6,004 online though, against you both. We'll go 6,5. 6,6 if you want, Tom. 6,6 if you wish. 6,600 with Tom on the telephones. 6,6 with Tom, but 6,7 online. 6,7 online. The Internet bidder is back in. Online at 6,7. 6,8 if you wish. 6,8 with Tom. Still on the telephone at £6,800. What do we say, Louis? 6,009. Online now. Online at 6,900. 7,000. 7,000. 7,001. We'll keep it in hundreds. We'll keep it in hundreds at 7,100. At 7,172. Back with Tom at 7,200. 7,3 online. 7,3 online. 7,5, sure. At 7,5. 7,500 with Tom on the telephone at 7,500. We'll keep it in twos. We'll keep it fair. We'll keep it in twos. 7,7 if you wish in any places, online or in the room. But it's 7,5 with Tom. 7,7 is taken online. 7,7. What do we say, Tom? 7,9, sure. At 7,9. We'll make this one 8. We'll round up to 8. I saw that, but we'll 7,9 with Tom still. 8,000 if you wish in any places, but at £7,900. What are we saying tonight? I saw you hovering. 8,000 back in. Next will have to be 8,002, Tom. It's at 8,000 on the Internet. 8,002. 8,5 would be next. But 8,2 with Tom. If we're all quiet in the room. Internet, what do we say? It's 8,002 to my right with Tom. 8,200. What do we say, Internet? What do we say, Louis? It's with Tom. For all sure, 8,200. I'm going to call it 8,002 for all sure. Selling the lot. That's yours. 8,200. 6,098. And lot 23, moving on, the Stefan Johansson 85-86 helmet this. And well, where do we go? Straight in, 500 for this. 500 seems great value. At 500. Any further bidding? At 500, I can sell. To the book, at 500. What do we say, Tom? 500 seems good value. 550 online, 600 with me though. With me at 600. 650, 700 with me. 750, 800 with me. Still with me at 800. 850, 900 with me. 950, sir, if you wish. But it's 900 with me. For Stefan Johansson's helmet, £900. Selling all the way, 950 online, but 1,000 against you. £1,000 on the book with me. Any further bids? At 1,000. For all sure, we're selling the lot. £1,000 only. £1,000. And that's 6347. And lot 24, Michele Alboreto, circa 1987, pre-season testing this one. And well, bids coming straight in, 900, 950, 1,000. 1,000 on bid. Any further interest at 1,000 for the Alboreto helmet? 1,100, beats the instruction on the book. I can sell to the internet at £1,100. Striking design this, the yellow and the blue. £1,100 on bid. Internet has it at £1,100. If there's no further bids, then I will sell £1,100. We're all short. Selling the lots. 1,200. Sure, 1,200 with Louis. Beating the internet at £1,200. 1,300. They're back in. Online at 1,300. 14 if you wish, but at 1,300 it's up here on the internet. At 1,300. Well, I will sell at 1,300 if we're all sure. Gave it a try at 1,300, selling the lots. 1,300. And that is 610204. 6104. And well, the final lots in the Automobillia today, and we've saved the best till last here. Michael Schumacher's 1991 helmet by Arai, used very early in his Formula One career. And well, we all know what he went on to achieve. 7 World Championships. Not bad at all. Where do we start this, ladies and gentlemen? £10,000, surely. At 10,000 for the helmet. Michael Schumacher's helmet, £10,000, surely. £8,000 in. What do we say? At 8,000. £8,000. Anyone in the room? Internet or on the phones? At £8,000. What do we say? 2,000. We've got to start somewhere. £2,000 on Louis' telephone at 2,000. Well, just a fraction of the estimate, but 2,000, 2002 online at 2002, 2005 front row in the room at 2005, 2008 online 3,000 to your left, sir, at 3,000 in the room. 3,002, sir, 3,002 in the room still at 3,002, 3,500 online, 3,800 back in the room at 3,008 to my left, 4,000 online, 4,000 online, 4,200 back in the room at 4,200, 4,005 online, 4,005 online. What do we say? 4,008 in the room at 4,800, 5,000, 5,000 online, 5,005 in the room. 5,500 has it. 6,000 online for the helmet. £6,000. 6,005. Front row at 6,005. 7,000. 7,000. What do we say? 7,000 for the helmet. We're quiet on the telephones. Internet has it at the moment. 7,500. Another place. 7,500 on the internet for the Schumacher helmet. 7,500. 7,500. Very good value at that. At 7,500. Well, do I sell? It is on sale at no reserve. 8,000 in the room. Back in at £8,000. 8,005. Straight back online for the helmet. 8,005. Any further bids? Any further bids? What do we say? 8,005, 9,000 in the room at 9,000. What do we say? 9,005 online. 10,000 would be next. 10,000 in the room. Take them to my left. 11,000 online. £11,000 online. 11,500. 11,500. We'll keep it in 500s. 11,500 in the room. 12,000. 12,000 online. 12,500 in the room. Thank you. At 12,500. 13,000. 13,000 back in online. What do we say? 13,000. For the Schumacher helmet. 13 and a half, thank you. 13,500. 14,000 straight back. 14,000. What do we say? At 14,000. Online has it. 14 and a half. In the room. 14,500. 15,000. Straight back. Thank you online. 15,000. Bonhams.com. 15,000. 15,000 for the helmet. What do we say, room? Or the internet? 16,000. Tactical bidding. 16,000 in the room. 16,000 in the room. I'll offer you 17 if you wish, but it's 16 in the room. Front row. 16 in the room. $17,000 though. They're back in. Keep it in thousands. At 17,000. 18 would be next. At 17,000. 18 would be next. What do we say? 18,000. Thank you. 18,000 to my left. In the room. 19,000. Straight back in online. 19,000. Online versus the room. Online has it at the moment. At 19,000. 20 if you wish, sir. But at 19,000, online has it. At 19,000, 20,000. In the room. At 20,000. We'll keep it in ones. We'll keep it in ones. 20,000 in the room. What do we say online? 21,000. They're straight back. 21,000. Online has it. 22 would be next, but at 21,000, it's online. Do I sell? 22, not just yet. 22 in the room. Internet, what do we say? 23 is what they say. 23,000 now. 23,000. 23 and a half. We'll give you 23 and a half. We'll offer them the same. 500 online. 24 would be next. 24 is taken. 24 is taken. For the Schumacher helmet. £24,000. 25. 25,000 on my left. At 25,000. 25,500 online. I'll offer you the same, 500. We'll keep it in fives. 26 if you wish, but at 25,500. 26, thank you. Back in the room at 26. 26,500. Straight back. 26,500. For the helmet. 28, thank you, sir. 28,000. What do we say online? We'll make it 29 next. 29 if you wish next. But it's 28,000 to my left. 29. They're back in at 29,000. 29,000. Well, we started quite low. We've come all the way. 29,000. You've been with us all the way. Try another one, but at 29,000, 30,000. Thank you. At 30,000. Online. 31 if you wish, but at 30,000, it's on my left. 31 would be next, but at 30,000, what do we say, internet? 31,000. Straight back in. 31,000 for the Schumacher helmet. Well, thank you anyway. 500 if it helps, but at 31,000, I am selling for the first time to the internet bidder. For all sure, £31,000. You're definitely out. Well, thank you for your bidding. £31,000 for the Schumacher helmet. 31,000. And that is 6150. 6150, 30,000. And that concludes the Automobillia, ladies and gentlemen. I will hand over to Richard Stafford at 5 o'clock. Do note we have an online sale, 490 lots of memorabilia, models, posters, you name it, we've got it in the sale, so do check that out. And yeah, collection until 6. Otherwise, thank you very much, and we'll see you all next year. Thank you.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our Bonhams Cars Bond Street sale. My name is Richard Stafford, and it's my great pleasure to be your auctioneer for the car section of the sale tonight. Thank you to all of you attending in person. I can see some familiar faces out there. It is always good to see you. Of course, our bidders out on bonhamscars.com. There's the camera up there, and joining via the telephones. Before we begin, a few parish notices. Please be aware of our conditions of sale, published online and in your printed catalogue. With regards to collection and payment details, cars will be leaving the sale room tonight, but we have Indigo Blue on hand, who'll be able to give you any transport quotes you need. And please also remember, the purchase price is the sum of the final hammer price plus the buyer's premium and relevant sales and use taxes. Buyer's premium for this section is 15% on the hammer price for the first 500,000 and 12% thereafter, both subject to VAT. Please note that I may open the bidding below the reserve by placing a bid on behalf of the seller and continue to bid up to the reserve, placing consecutive or responsive bids. With that out of the way, we can begin the auction with lot number 101. Well, a fabulous Rolls-Royce here. It is the 1975 Corniche convertible, but not just any Corniche convertible. This one was delivered new to famous socialite and playboy Sheikh Ahmed Mohammed Al Ashmawi, a man that was so famous as part of the jet set on the Costa del Sol. He has got a monument to him in Marbella and a street named after him. For such a gentleman, a standard Rolls-Royce would not do. It was customized to his taste, with a fabulous bright blue interior, even a radio to match his private jet. It's left-hand drive. It's got about 38,000 miles, and I can start the bidding at 15, 16, 17,000 pounds, 18,000 pounds, all here at 18,000. At 18,000, 19,000, 20,000. 20,000 here with me on the book at 20,000. Internet, I can see you hovering. 20,000 we are at and holding at 20,000. What do we think? 22 online. 22 online. What do we think? 22 online. 22. Be careful waving at the back. 23. Well, we've got the sale room all day. 23,000 is on the telephones. 23,000. 24 against you, guy. 24 against. Telephones waiting here. Got to keep it in ones now, haven't we? 24,000 is against you. 25. 25. Internet straight back at 26. 26 still here. Not yours yet. What do we think over there? 30,000. That's a better increment. 30,000. 30,000 on Guy's telephone. What do we think? What do we think? Internet hovering, holding for the moment. 30,000. 30,000. I am selling the car. Make no mistake. Internet, come back to me. Offer them 31 online. 31 if you wish. I will sell to my telephone bidder, Guy's telephone there, 30,000 pounds. Take one anywhere, but the gavel is up. And I'm selling to the telephone at 30,000 pounds. Sold to you, 30,000 paddle, 1655. 1655, well done. And we move on to lot number 102 from Rolls-Royce to Aston Martin, and the DB7 really was the car that saved Aston Martin in the 90s. New design direction, and definitely one of the best looking cars of the era. Supercharged straight six. This one, a very special example. Left-hand drive, less than 5,000 kilometers on the odometer. There cannot be many cars approaching 30 years old with that low mileage. It is no reserve. We are here to sell it, and I can start the bidding at 7,000, 7,500, 8,000, 8,500 pounds. Here at 8,500. 8,500, 9,000, 9,500, 10,000 pounds all here. 10,000. 10,000 is against you online. 11,000 online, 12,000 with the book. 12,000 still with my absentee against you online. 12,000 with the absentee bid. 13,000 on the aisle. The book is clear. The bid's with you seated in the sale room. 13,000. Internet, now's your chance. My book's clear. My bid's here in the sale room at Bond Street. 13,000. Left-hand drive DB7 motoring. 14,000 online. 14 online. What do we think? Telephone's coming through here. 14.5 on the telephone has come in. 14.5 on my right. It's against you online and seated in the room. 14.5 on Matt's telephone. 14.5. At 14.5. 15,000 seated bidder against you, Matt. 15,000. What do we think? 15,000 here in the sale room. 15,000. Shaking their head there. With you, internet. Are you in or are you out? I will sell to my bidder here in the sale room at Bond Street at 15.5 online. $16,000. Against you online now, back in the room. 16,000. 16 is here. What do we think online? 16,000. Internet. 16.5. 16.5 online. What do we think down here? 17,000. That is what do they think down here. It's here in the room. Internet. Come back to me. There's the camera up there. Out there to the World Wide Web. 17.5. 17.5, they're back, sir. 17,500. What do we think down here? 18,000. 18,000. 18,000. It's against you online. 18,000 is here. Selling all the way. It has been for a while. It's no reserve. 18.5. 18.5. 18.5. There's still two of you out there online. 6100, you lead. Can see you hovering out there online. Don't just hover your mouse over the button. It's a click away. 18.5 is the bid. What do we think? In the room. Go 19, or I sell to my internet bidder. 19 is online, new place online. Two of you out there on Bonhams.com, 19,000. For the DB7, 19,000. 19,000. What do we think? Room is quiet. Internet. Take another, or we sell at 19.5. 19.5. Who'll make it a nice round number for me? 19.5 we are at. 19.5. Who will make it 20,000? 19.5, or I sell. 19.5, fair warning to them online. 19,500, 20,000 here in the room. Thank you, sir. 20,000 in the room. Next will be 21. We'll go in thousands now. 20,000 here in the room. Next will be 21 online. What do we think? Are you in or are you out? Or I can sell to my bidder in the room at £20,000. 21. 21. Are you sure, sir? 21 is online. Spend it with me later. 21,000. The bid is online. It's with you out there on the World Wide Web, and I'm selling. Quite sure? He's sure. 21,000 selling to you online. Sold to you online. 21,000. And that is paddle 6100. Well done. We move on to lot number 103. And well, Jaguar has been in the news a little bit recently with their rebranding, shift to electric and concept cars. But we are going back to the 1950s to one of the properly great Jaguars. The 1959 Jaguar XK150S Roadster, best of both worlds. Originally a 3.4-litre car, upgraded with a 3.8-litre engine, but still comes with that original 3.4-litre with it. Most importantly, this car has been donated to be sold for charity. The Church on the Green Neighbourhood Foundation. Bonhams have waived our seller's fee and are donating 1/3 of the buyer's premium to the charity as well. So, it's for charity. You get to give generously and get a fabulous Jaguar as well. And I can start the bidding. Well, I can start the bidding at 50,000. 50,000, there it is. 50,000, XK150 motoring. The S Roadster, 55 online. 55 online. 55, 60,000. 60,000, 65,000. 65,000. All happening here. 65,000. At 65, go 70. It's for charity, remember. 65,000. What do we think? 65,000. XK150S Roadster with that 3.8 litre engine. 65,000. 65,000. What do we think? 65,000. 68,000 I'll take. 68,000, there it is. We've got 68,000 next to be 70. 68,000 for the Jaguar. 68,000. What do we think? Any more bids? 68,000. All for a good cause. 68,000. 70,000. 70,000. It's against you online. 70,000. 70,000. There it is. 72,000. 72,000. Any more? 72,000. 75,000. 75,000. Any more bids? 75,000. Any more bids? 75,000. My gavel's up. It's 75,000 pounds. 78 will be next. We're at 75,000 pounds. That's 75,000. Well done. Lot number 104 now. The HRG. Well, something you don't see every day. 1947 HRG 1.5 litre. The aerodynamic HRG, of course, a combination of the founders' names Harold Robbins and Godfrey. HRGs were all hand-built, and the aerodynamic was designed to go racing on those high-speed circuits where the low drag helped its top speed. This one of only 30 made, competed in period in Uruguay and Argentina, and more recently at Angoulême. Perfect for competition. Where shall it be raced next? That is up to you. But I can start the bidding. At 30, 32, 35, 38,000 pounds I'm bid. 38,000 for the HRG. 38,000. 38,000 telephones are coming through. 38,000. 38,000 telephones waiting. 38,000 HRG. The aerodynamic. 38,000. 38,000. 40,000. 40,000, good to see you. 40,000. 40,000, 42 against you. 42 against you. What do we think? 42,000. 42,000. A little bit of thinking time, that's all right. Open it up to the online bidders if you want to come in. 42,000 and holding. 42,000. Holding the bid. Good to see you there. 42,000. Go another. 42,000. 45,000. 45,000. 45,000. Moving along now. 45,000. 45,000. Any more bids? 45,000. At 45. 45. 48,000. 48,000. Moving along. 48,000. 50 will be next. 48,000 pounds. Any more? 48,000. No one offering more. 48,000. My gavel's up at 48,000 pounds. Last time, all done. 48,000. Thank you. Lot number 105. Telephones are coming through. It is Aston Martin time here at Bonhams Cars. Well, we've made a bit of a name for selling some of these DB6s over the last few years, but I have to tell you, this is the last no-reserve DB6 I have got in the pipeline. You may not get another opportunity for a while, but what a car we have to end on. History file with it was with its original owner from the 1970s all the way up until 2008. Incredibly original and been on static display, so some recommissioning required, but a very worthwhile project, and I have got interest and bidding straight in here at, well, I've got to start it at 50,000. 50,000 pounds. DB6 Mark II motoring at 50,000 pounds. It's with my absentee at 50,000, 55, 60,000. 60,000 here still against you on the telephones. 65 at the back, 70,000 with my absentee. Go 75, sir. 75, my book's clear, the bid's at the back of the room, 75,000. Telephones, now's your chance. My bid's there, 75,000. 75,000. Telephones waiting, internet, haven't forgotten you either. 80,000 online. 85, sir? 85 nearer me. 85 here, go 90, sir. 90,000 in the center, 3 of you in. 90,000. What do we think? 95? 95,000. 95 on my left. What do we think at the back of the room? Make it a nice round number. 100,000 sounds like a good number, doesn't it? 100,000. There it is. 100,000 in the room. Keep it in fives. Online, I saw you trying to come in, but I saw the bid in the room first. 100,000. 105. 105 at the back of the room. 110 online. 110 online. 3 of you, 4 of you in the room. 110 is online. 110 online. What do we think of the back? 110 is my bid there on Bonhams.com. 115 already took online ahead of you. 115 is here. Go 120, 120. 120, my friend on the left. 120,000. With you, sir. 120 against you online. 120 is here. Take another 5 anywhere. 120 I have here. Take another 5. We've got another 5 on the telephone. 130, sir? 125 is on the telephone. 125 here. Internet, I saw you trying to come in. Now's your chance. Bids on Tom's telephone, 125,000. Take another 5. 130,000 online. It's against you, Tom. 130 is out there. There's the cameras looking to you on the World Wide Web. You lead, 130,000. Take another 5. 130,000. 135,000. 2 of you out there online. 135. Bonhamscars.com. Telephone still waiting, and I haven't forgotten you in the room either. 135 we are at online. What do they think there on the telephones? A bit of thinking time over there. 140. 140. You were too slow on the phones. The internet leads. 140. Paddle 6088. You're in the lead. At 140,000, my other bidder out there online, you owned it for a moment. It is a click away. 140,000 is the offer. 140,000. Telephones, internet. Take another 5. Or I will sell. Make no mistake. 140,000 is the bid. The DB6 Mark II. Very original. 140,000. 145. The telephone's back in, it's against you online. 145,000 is here. Go 150 online. 145,000 is there on my right. 145. 145. Internet, are you in or are you out? I will sell to my telephone bidder at £145,000. 150,000. 150,000, Tom. 150. What do they think? 150, I've got you online, paddle 6088. You lead 150,000. Tom, I need a yes or no. Or I sell to my internet bidder. Are you in or are you out? 152. I've got to take it. 152. 152. Fair to the online. Next to be 155. 152 is here. We'll go 258. 152 is here on the telephone. 155 if you wish online. Or I can sell. at £152,000. The DB6. Internet. Fair warning to them. Are you in or are you out? The gavel is up. The telephone's there. The gavel's up. Online. Are you in or are you out? Gavel's up and falling and selling to the telephone bidder at £152,000. Sold. 152,1311. Well done. Lot number 106 now. Well, sticking with Aston Martin from the 1970s to the 1990s with this 1994 Aston Martin Vantage V550 Coupe. These have really come into their own in recent years. Last of the big old school Aston Martins. This one, first owned by Adam Clayton of the band U2, and a very appropriate car for a rock star. Twin supercharged V8 engine, manual gearbox, ready to rock and roll. Good to see you at the back there. But I can start the bidding here at £75,000. £75,000. Twin supercharged V550 motoring, 75,000. 75,000. 80,000. Good to see you. 80,000. 80,000. 85,000 against you. 85 against you. Go 90. What do we think? 90,000. There's the bid. It's against you online now. 90,000 seated bidder. 90,000. What do we think? 90,000. 95,000. 95,000. 90. 100,000. 100,000. 100,000 there in the room. 100,000. Thinking time for you online. 100,000. What do we think? Internet. Come back to me. Offer them 105 online. See if it helps them. We're here to help. 100,000 is here in the room at Bond Street. 100,000. A bit of thinking time. I can see you hovering online. 100,000. 105,000 online. 105 online. It's against you, sir. 110. 110. 110. 110. There's the bid. Still in the room. Internet. What do you think? Go another 5. 110 is here seated in the room at Bond Street. 110,000. Selling all the way. Online. Are you in? They are. 115. Sure, sir. Would 118 help you? 118? Give it another go. 118,000 there in the sale room. We're here to help. 118,000 is the bid. Next to be 120 online. Internet, come back to me. 118,000, there it is in the sale room. Internet, what do we think? Are you in or are you out? There's the bid, 118,000 here in the room at Bond Street. 120 online, sir. 120. They've gone 120. Do you want to try 122? You gave it a shot, sir. Spend it with me later. 120,000 is the bid online. Take 122 anywhere. Or I sell to my internet bidder at 120,000. Sold to you online, 120,000. Well done, 6, 1, 8, 9. Thank you. Lot number 107 now. Well, highlight here. It is the 1925 Bugatti Type 35 offered directly from Giles Conway. This car comes from an exceptionally well-known and respected Bugatti home. Ex-Hugh R.G. Conway, chairman of Bugatti Trust, and world-regarded Bugatti historian Hugh G. Conway. A car that is raced for almost all of its life, with some very well-respected and well-known drivers and owners along the way. Bonhams now offering it to the market for the first time in 46 years. Documented from new with a wonderful array of period photographs, letters and correspondence. There's few racing car designs from the Roaring Twenties that are more charismatic and recognisable than that of the Bugatti Type 35 series. We have got telephones coming through, of course we do, but I can start the bidding here. Oh, sale room notice, just a note about the photo in the file that it's from Rouen, not Silverstone. Just that seller notice there. Tiny correction, little typo. But I can start the bidding at £300,000. £300,000. We are off and we are running at 300,000, 320,000, 320,000. At 320, telephones waiting here, 320,000. 350, telephones in at 350. 350 there, 380 against you, Freddie. 380 took before you, Whitney. 380 leads here online. Against both of you on the telephones. What do we think? 400 took Freddie's first. First past the post. 400,000 Freddie's telephone. 420. 420. 420 Whitney's telephone now. 420,000. 420,000. 430. Sure, 430. 440. Keep it in tens online. 440. 450. It's just one more. It's the only one I've got today. 440,000 we're at. Telephones waiting. Take 450 anywhere else as well. Haven't forgotten about you in the room and online. 440,000, 450,000. 450,000. What do we think? Three of you in. What do we think? 450,000. 450. What do we think on the telephones or in the room as well? 460,000 here in the room. 460,000. It's against you online and on the telephones. 460,000. Good to see you. 460,000. What do we think? 460,000. 460. 460. What do we think? Take 5 if it helps you. 460,000, there's the bid. Seated bidder. 465. 470. Try another 5. 470,000 still here in the room. 475. 480. 480. Snappy bidding, sir. That's what I like to see. 480,000. And 5? 480,000. There it is. $480,000. Whitney, what do they think? 480,000. Gonna have to hurry them. My bid's in the room. Are they in or are they out? 480,000. Take 5 anywhere. Still hovering there. 480,000. They're shaking their head. It's with you, sir, at 480,000. I'll take 5 anywhere, or I will sell to my bidder here in the room at Bond Street at £480,000. Your car, sir. Well done. 480,452. Well done. 452. Thank you. Lot number 108. Staying with Bugatti, and it is the 1928 Bugatti Type 44 Tourer, purchased by Hugh R.G. Conway from the Molsheim factory in 1978. Covered thousands of touring miles across the world with the Conway family. Driven across America, Japan, Molsheim, Rally Sardinia, great number of VSCC tests and rallies, of course, Bugatti Owners Club at Prescott. And, ladies and gentlemen, please confirm the car was on display in the Bugatti Trust for 24 weeks in 2021. Fantastic for touring. And where shall we open it? I can start the bidding at 150,000. At 150,000. At 150,000 only, ladies and gentlemen. 150. At 150. That's what I have, but I'll take 160 anywhere. 150,000. At 150. Good to see you. 150,000 and holding the bid. 150,000. What do we think? 150,000. Next will be 160. Telephones waiting on this one as well. 150,000 holding the bid. 150,000. At 150. Do you want another one, sir? Go very well with the Type 35. 150,000 and holding. Telephones, what do we think? 150,000. 150,000. Offer them 5. 150,000, 155. Straight in. 155,000. Take 160. 155,000. Looks good value at that. 155,000. Telephones, are we coming in? What do we think? 155,000. Any more? 155. 155. Just confirming the line there. You're connected, you're plugged in. He's connected, 155,000 and holding. Waiting for your bid, 155,000. There it is. Take 160. 155,000. What do we think? Do we let it go at 155,000? Louis, I need a yes or a no. 160. 160,000. 160,000. There's the bid. Louis' bidder, 160,000. 160,000. 165 against you. We're plugged in, but online still back at you. 165. 165. What do you think there on the telephones? 165,000 holding the bid here. Go another 5. It's a fabulous looking thing. You've taken a look at it. Incredible history coming from a very good home. 165,000 is the offer. 165. Need a yes or no, Louis? £165,000. Any more bids? 165,000. Do we let it go? Do you want to try a small one, Louis? Take 168. We are here to help. We don't want our bidders to go home disappointed. What do we think? 165 we are holding the bid. What do we think, Louis? 165,000 and holding. A lot of conferring going on over here. The calculators are out. We want to give them the time to get that bid in. 165,000. I haven't forgotten about you online. I'm holding the bid. 165,000. 165,000. Take a small one anywhere. 165. Do we let it go? It's yes or no time, Louis. It's yes or no time. Is it the yes? Is it the no? 165,000. My gavel's up. 165,000. Gavel's up. And it's falling. £165,000. 165,000. Not quite enough on that one. Do come and see us after the sale. While we move on to lot number 109. Well, Aston Martin, of course, synonymous with James Bond for many years, as we know, and the DBS was his car of choice in Casino Royale These are fabulous cars, particularly when paired with the manual gearbox, as with this car. If it's good enough for Bond, it is good enough for us. This example, less than 2,000 miles, only one owner, and a positive sale room notice here. Passed a UK MOT on the 26th of November with no advisories, so has a current MOT and has been assigned registration number LH58APY. So you'll need to just make up those plates and then you can have some fun in your DBS. And lots of interest, lots of bids. I can start here at 45, 48, 50,000 pounds, 50,000, 55, 60,000. 60,000 here, 65 there, 65,000 standing bidder. 65, my book's clear. It's with you at 65. 65, good to see you. 65. Take 70. 70,000 here. 75. 80. 5. 90. 90,000 nearer me. Holding the bid here at 90,000. 90,000. Are you sure? We'll try 98. 90,000. Holding the bid here. 95 at the back. Good to see you. 100,000. 100,000. 105. 110. 110 nearer me. 15. 115. 120. 118. Is that? I'm going to need you to speak up. Was that 116? We're at 115. You want 117 and a half? No? 115 we are at the back. Are you sure? Tell one of the chaps here. Let's get... Tom, can you just go and have a word with my gentleman in the front row here? I can't hear what he's saying. 117,500. I've got it here, 117,500. 120? 117,500 is here. What do you think? Are you sure? Don't miss it for a bid. 117,500 is here. I am selling. It's the only DBS I've got today. You sure? You nodding that you're sure, or you're nodding your bid? He's nodding your bid, 120,000. 122,500? 120,000 at the back. 122,500. You gave it a shot. Spend it with me later. I think it's worked, sir. 122,500. Any more bids? Make it 125 anywhere, but at 122,500 pounds, we are selling here in the front row at Bond Street, 122,500. Your car, sir, well done. 122,500, and it is paddle 457. 122,500, thank you. Lot number 110 now. Well, another car that I think is looking very good these days, the 2007 Bentley Continental GTC. Hugely capable cars with a big W12 engine, effortless to drive, supreme comfort and nearly 200 mile an hour performance. So capable, an awful lot of them have done big mileages, but this car has not. It is very rare having done, well, under 2,000 miles from new. It is left-hand drive, UK registered, perfect for some European road trips in 2025. It is no reserve, and I can start the bidding here at 17, 18, 19, 20,000, 22,000, all with my absentee interest here on the book at 22,000. 22,000, 25,000 online. My book's clear, bids with you online at 25,000. 25,000. 28,000. 28,000 all via Bonhams.com. 28,000. 28,000. 30,000. 30,000. 30,000. 32,000. Telephones are in now. 32,000. 32,000 Mark's telephone. 35 online. 35 is bid online against you on the telephones. 38. Telephones are back. 38,000. Internet, come back to me. My bid's here, 38,000. Online, what do we think? At the back of the room, 40,000. Good to see you, 40,000. You're in the telephone, it's against you now. 40,000 standing bidder. Against you online and on the telephones. 40,000's my bidder in the room. 40,000. What do we think? 40,000 holding the bid there. 40,000. Mark? Are they in or are they out? 40,000 I have. 42,000. 42,000 on the telephone. 42,000 bids on the phone. Back of the room, a little bit of thinking going on back there. 42,000 holding on my right. 42,000. What do you think? 45,000. 45,000 standing bidder. Bentley Continental GTC, take a look at it. 45,000 is my bid. 45,000. At 45. Mark, what do they think on the telephones? It's a very non-committal face. I'd much rather you waved a paddle at me. 45,000 is my bidder at the back of the room. I will sell, make no mistake. It is yes or no time, Mark. 45,000, there's the bid. I'm not taking 45 and a half. I'll take 46, or I'll sell to my bidder in the room at 45,000. 46 if they wish online as well. Oh, 46, but I've got 48 online. 48 has come in online and it beats both of you. 48 is online. 49 if they wish, Mark. Or I sell to my internet bidder at 48,000. Take 49 anywhere. 48,000 is online. What do we think in the room here? 48,000. Take 49 anywhere. Mark? 49? 49 is that? 48.5. We're eking every last pound out. It's all right. We've got the room all night. Some of these people might want to go for a drink at some point. We've got the champagne here. 48.5 is on the telephone. Against you online. 48.5. Any more online? Or I sell to my telephone bidder at £48,500. 49 anywhere. My gavel's up. Internet, are you in or are you out? I am selling the car at £48,500 last time. We're asking 48.5. Sold to you 48.56176. 500. Well done. Well, nice bidding battle there. Takes us on to lot number 111. Something very special. Resto Mods has, of course, taken off in recent years, and we have got a great one here. The 1974 Porsche 911 Carrera Classic by Rindt Vehicle Design. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you are enjoying the champagne. We just need the noise down a little bit so that the voice can come through the speakers and to the online bidders. So you can have a very good chat and a glass of champagne after the sale, after we've sold you a few cars. Lot number 111, road-going homage to the incredible Golf racing sports cars of the 1970s. Built for touring specification with a Sportomatic gearbox. The list of work done to this car is far too long to read out here, but meticulous attention to detail. You could not build another one close for the estimate, and we have a sale room notice on the estimate. The estimate has been amended to 130 to 180,000. So the estimate's been dropped down, and I can start the bidding at 70,000. 70,000 pounds only, ladies and gentlemen, at 70,000. 70,000, 70,000, 75,000, 75, 80,000. 80,000, still here, telephones waiting as well. 80,000. 911 Resto Mod motoring. You can join the queue for one, or you can buy one here, ready-made. You haven't got to wait for it. 80,000. 80,000. 80,000. Fantastic. Golf racing livery. 80,000. 80,000. 85,000. 85,000. Telephones you're not in yet. 85,000. All here. 85,000. 85,000. Touring specification. I hope you've seen it in the sale room. Looking fabulous under the lights there. 85,000. 85. Go another. Go another. 90,000. 90,000. Internet, it's against you now. 90,000. 90,000. Haven't forgotten you on the telephones. Freddie, let me know if you want to come in. Would look very good next to the other cars I know are in his garage. 90,000. Golf racing livery. What do you think? 90,000. Telephones waiting. 90,000. Still with you, sir. 90,000. Take 5 anywhere. What do we think? 90,000. 90,000. Freddie, are they in or are they out? 90,000. 90,000. 95,000. 95. Against you and on the telephone. 95,000. 95,000. 95. Who's going to make it a nice round number for me? 95,000. What do we think? 95,000. Any more? They're out on the telephones. Any more at the back of the room? 95,000. My gavel's up. And it is falling at £95,000. All done. All finished at 95. 95,000. Thank you. Lot number 112 now. Well, back to the 1980s. And what epitomizes the 1980s more than the Lamborghini Countach? This one, the 5000S. White paint, white interior, white wheels. It is everything that is celebrated about 1980s excess, especially with that factory option rear wing. Delivered new in Saudi Arabia, went to Norway when it was only 3 years old and has been there ever since. I can start the bidding here on this lot at 200,000. £200,000. We are off and we are running at 200,000 for the Countach. 200,000 there with my absentee bidder. 200,000. 200,000 Countach motoring. 220 online. 250 still with the absentee. 250 still with the absentee bidder. Not yours yet online. 250,000. 280,000. There's the bid online. 280,000. Bids with you online. 300,000 online. 300,000. 300,000. There's the bid out there. Bonhams.com on the World Wide Web. 300,000. Any more? 300,000. 300,000. 320 will be next online. 320 they're in. 320,000. Bid is online. 320,000 for the Countach. 320,000. 320. Offer them 330 if it helps them online. 320,000 we are at. 330 if it helps you out. It does, 330. 330,000. We'll keep it in tens. 330,000. 330,000. What do we think? Where's my other online bidder? Come back to me. 330 we are at. 330,000. Thinking time on the telephones at the back of the room. 330,000 holding the bid. 330,000. 330,000. Selling the car, ladies and gentlemen. 330,000. Make no mistake. I'll take 5. Take 5 online. Or I will sell at 330,000. Make no mistake online. You will miss it. At 330,000. 335. 335. 340. 340,000. Go another 5. Selling all the way, ladies and gentlemen. 340,000. 340,000. Countach there. White on white on white. 1980s everything, 340,000. Take another 5, or I sell to my internet bidder at 340,000. Last call to them. Fair warning, £340,000. Sold to you online, 340,000. And that is paddle 6353. Well done. Lot number 114 now. We don't do number 13s here at Bonhams Cars, so we move on to lot 114, which makes it Ferrari time here in Bond Street with a 2009 California. These cars somewhat underappreciated when new, but in recent years people are starting to realise that naturally aspirated V8, dual clutch gearbox, much smoother than the F1s of the period. It makes for a very good car indeed. This one even better because it has got, ladies and gentlemen, you can have a glass of champagne afterwards. We need to be able to hear the auction. Only 125 miles from new, this car. Fresh from £7,500 of servicing. It is no reserve. Where shall we open it? Where should we open it? Looking for 40,000 to open. Start the bidding for me at 40,000. What do we think? 40,000. Looking for 40,000 to open. Looking for 40,000. 35 I've got. 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. There it is. 42. 45. 48. 50. All here at 50. 50,000. California Ferrari dual clutch gearbox, naturally aspirated V8, convertible, incredibly usable cars. These left-hand drive, fabulous specification. 50,000. Still with my absentee bidder. £50,000. Telephones waiting on this one. 50,000. What do we think on the telephones? Are we connected? 50,000. 55,000. At the back of the room, 60,000 with the absentee. 60,000. Not yours yet at the back of the room. 60,000. 60,000. What do you think? 65,000. Standing at the back of the room, my book's clear. My bidder is standing at the back of the room at 65,000. What do we think nearer me? 65,000. I've got you at the back, sir. What do we think in the room? 70 online. Ahead of you both. 70,000 online. 70,000. Another 5? 70,000. There's the bid. Out there on the World Wide Web. Bonhams.com. You lead. 70,000. 70,000. 75 is that? Be careful waving in an auction room, sir. 70,000 is still online. I'll take 72 if it helps anyone. 70,000 is the bid online. I'll take 72. What do we think? 70,000. Take 72 or I sell to my internet bidder. Make no mistake. It's no reserve. We are selling all the way. What? 72. It's in here. 72 goes 75. 75. 78. 75 standing at the back. 78. Holding. 75 is my bidder at the back of the room. What do we think down here? 75, I've got you. 77, why not? 77. 77, next to be 79. Keep it in twos, keep it fair. 77 here. What do we think? 77,000 on my left. Any more? Intense discussions going on the telephone there. 77 is my bid here. 79 is at the back of the room. Spend it with me later. You gave it a shot, sir. 79 is my bid at the back of the room. Take another anywhere, but at £79,000, I am selling. My gavel's up. Selling here in the room on street at £79,000. You quite sure? He's sure. 79,000. Your car, sir, 79,000. Paddle 468. 79,000. Well done. Good to see you. And we go on to lot number 115. Well, now for something completely different. The 2014 Radical RXC. When Radical made the RXC, they really did do the impossible and made a fire-breathing track car that could also be used on the road. Top Gear and Evo magazine tested the RXC and said what a usable car it is, but 380 horsepower and 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds. It is not a grocery getter. This one, not yet been road registered, has just done about 1,000 miles over a few track days, and I can start the bidding here at 30, 32, 35,000 pounds. 35,000 pounds is the offer. 35,000. 35,000, 38,000. There's the bid online. 38,000, 40,000. 40,000. 40,000. Go 42. Telephone's waiting as well. Freddie. 40,000. Take 42. Internet, come back to me. 40,000 holding the bid. 40,000. Telephones, a little bit of thinking time on this. 40,000 pounds. Radical RXC. 40,000. Tell him it'd look very good. He's very close to Goodwood. He'd have a lot of fun there. 40,000 pounds. 40,000. Internet, come back to me. Offer them 41 online, if it helps them. Get them back. 40,000. Any more bids at 40,000? 40,000. Internet, are you in or are you out? 40,000. 41,000. Good to see you. 41,000. In the room. 42 against you. 42 against you. 43,000. 43,000. 44,000. 44,000. Spend it with me later, sir. 44,000. Any more? 44,000. 44,000. It's here at 44. It's against you at the back of the room, and it's against you online at 44,000. No one offering more. 44,000 pounds. Gavel's up and falling. Holding. Holding. Telephones coming through. 44,000. Holding. 44,000. 44,000. 44. Take 45 anywhere. Internet. Can see you hovering. Don't just hover your mouse over the button. Click it. It is a click away. 44,000 is the offer. Take 45 anywhere. My gavel's up. 44,000 pounds. No one offering more. 44,000. 44,000. Thank you. Not quite enough on that one. Do come and see us after the sale. As we move on to lot number 116, well, again, if you are not a fan of Jaguar's rebrand, then here is a chance to get a Jaguar from the heyday. The XK120 took Jaguar from its pre-war roots to international success. 75% of the cars sold heading overseas, many of them, like this one, to the United States. This one subsequently went to Europe, restored to the great fast road specification you see here. 5-speed gearbox, disc brakes, aero screens. This is one for the drivers and has the potential to be an awful lot of fun. And I can start the bidding at 45, 48, 50,000, 55,000 pounds. 55,000 or on the book. XK120 Roadster, 1952, 55,000. 55,000. What do we think? 55,000 pounds is the offer. 55,000. 55,000. Online, I can see you fluttering. Telephones are waiting as well. 55,000. The XK120 Roadster. 55,000. Telephones coming through at the back of the room as well. 55,000. Any more, ladies and gentlemen? 55,000. 55,000. 60,000. 60,000. There's the bid online. 60,000. 60,000. 60,000. 65,000. Good to see you. 65,000. 65,000 against you online. 65,000 here. Internet. Are you in or are you out? 65,000. Come back to me online. 65,000. 65,000. Telephone's waiting as well. Telephone's waiting. 65 holding the bid here. Careful waving your catalogue around, sir. Very dangerous in an auction room. 65,000. Online. Offer them 68 online. See if it helps them. We're here to help you. Internet. What do we think? 65,000 is the offer. 65,000. Internet. Are you in or are you out? 65,000. Any more? 68,000. They're back online. 68,000. 68,000. It's against you in the room and it's against you on the telephone. 68,000. 68,000. Tim, what does your phone bidder think? 68,000. 68,000. 68. 70,000. 70,000. 72 will be next online. 70,000. 72 next online. 70,000. Internet. Don't miss it for a bid. You owned it for a moment. 70,000. Good to see you. 70,000. 70,000. Online, what do we think? Out there on the World Wide Web, bonhamscars.com. Looking to you at the camera up there. 70,000. Any more online? Do we let it go? Fair warning to them online. Fair warning. Gavels up. £70,000. Internet. Are you in or are you out? 70,000. Gavels up. 70,000. Well done. 70,000. I've got you. Thank you. Lot number 117. Well, lot 117, the highlight of today's auction. 2006 Koenigsegg CCXR. You may well shush the audience. I've got to introduce the top lot in the sale. Not just any Koenigsegg CCXR. This is the factory test car, chassis 7031, a very special car used for testing and verification, upgraded to CCXR spec during that time with, of course, the Top Gear wing on the back of it. One private owner who at the time was one of the largest shareholders in Koenigsegg, upgraded throughout its use as a test car in CCXR spec. These cars make over 1,000 horsepower, and Koenigsegg quoted the top speed as 250 miles an hour plus. So I'll leave it up to the next owner to decide just how plus above 250 miles an hour they are brave enough to go. But I can start the bidding at £850,000. £850,000, there it is. 850 telephones coming through. 850,000. Good to see you. 850,000. 850. 900. 950. 950,000 against you. 950,000. What do we think? 950. Telephones waiting as well. 950,000. Good to see you. Mr. T, you like these, don't you? Good to see you there at the back. 950,000. At 950. What do we think? 950,000. £1 million. £1 million, ladies and gentlemen. 1 million. £1 million. Go to 1.1. What do we think? 1 million. At £1 million. It's a nice round number, but we don't want to stop there. £1 million. Telephones having a little bit of thinking time there. 1 million and holding the bid. Internet. What do we think? 1 million. 1 million. Telephones are waiting. Two of you in. 1 million and holding the bid. 1 million. Good to see you. 1 million. 1 million. 1 million. What do we think? 1.1 million. 1.1 million. The factory test car, ladies and gentlemen. 1.1 million is the offer. 1,100,000. It's not yours yet, Louis. 1,100,000. Thinking time. I need those snappy bids on the telephone. You missed it last time. Get that hand in the air. 1.1 million. Holding there. 1.1 million. Holding the bid. 1,100,000 pounds. Telephones are waiting. 1.1 million. It's okay, I can wait. When the numbers are this big, I don't mind waiting. 1.1 million. The ladies and gentlemen are enjoying their champagne. I can wait for your bid, don't worry. 1.1 million is the offer. 1.1. Telephone's thinking. Take another anywhere. 1.1 million. 1.1. What do we think, sir? I sold you a couple of things last night. I think it looked good in the collection. Looking down here, 1.1 million and holding. 1.1 million. Good to see you. 1.1. That a bid? Be very careful waving in an auction room. You nearly bought yourself a Koenigsegg. 1.1 million. Louis, I will need a yes or no. 1.1 million holding the bid. Giving you fair warning. 1.1. Thinking time over here. 1.1. 1.1. Factory test car. Top gear wing. Don't forget that. 250 miles an hour. Plus. 1,000 horsepower. CCXR. There are many CCXRs, but there is one factory test car. It is this one. Take it on a Ghost Squadron event and have an absolutely unique Koenigsegg. I'm told the events are very good fun. 1.1 million. What do we think? Holding the bid. 1.1. Louis' telephone we are waiting for. He wants us to wait. We can wait. 1.1 million. Holding for the bid. Louis, it is yes or no time. 1.1 million. What do we think? I need an answer, Louis. 1.1 million pounds. Any more? 1.1 million. $1.1. Internet, got a few of you out there with purple paddles. Feel free to click the button. 1.1 million, we are here, we are holding. We are waiting for our telephone bidder. The calculators are out. The conversations are happening there on my right at 1.1 million pounds. Do we let it go? 1.1 million. Louis, we are holding for you, but we cannot hold forever. 1.1 million. It's yes or no time, Louis. 1.1 million pounds Louis, are you in or are you out? The gavel is up, and it is falling. Once, twice, 3 times, Louis. 1.1 million. Thank you very much. Thank you. Lot number 118. We move on to, well, from modern supercars to back to the 1910s with Mercedes and the 35 horsepower Landaulet. These early Mercedes are incredibly capable cars. Before the birth of Mercedes-Benz, when Daimler were using the name Mercedes for passenger cars, this one has got an 8.5 litre engine fitted. There is no replacement for displacement. Elegant Landaulet coachwork. Been with the current owners for nearly 50 years. And I can start the bidding here. Straight in. 50, 55, 60, 65,000 pounds. We are off. We are running. We're at 65,000 pounds. Telephones are coming through as well. 65,000. Telephones connecting. 65,000. 70,000 took online ahead of you, Tim. 70,000 is online. 70,000 ahead of you. 75. 75 on the telephones. Not yours online. Telephone leads at 75,000. Internet, come back to me. 75,000. 2 of you in on the telephones. Tim's telephone leads. 75,000. 80 will be next online. 75,000. Any more? 75,000. 75. 80,000. 80,000. 85. 85. 85. 90,000. 90,000. 90,000. Against you, Tim. Against you, Mark. 90,000. There it is. 90,000. 90,000 pounds. Take another 5. 90,000 for the Mercedes. There it is. Elegant coachwork. 8.5 litre engine. 90,000 pounds. Any more? Any more? What are the telephone bidders? 92. I'll take it. We're moving in the right direction. 95,000. 95,000. 95,000. Selling the car. Tim, make it clear. They will miss it. I'm selling the car to Mark's telephone at 95,000. Take another anywhere. Take 98. Or I sell to the telephone bidder at 95,000 pounds. All done. All finished and selling at 95. Sold to you, 95, 1448. 95,000. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a few more lots to get through before you can enjoy a chat and the champagne, of course. But we've got a few more cars to sell first, so please just keep the noise in the sale room down a little bit while we move on to lot number 119. Back to Ferrari time. 2007 612 Scaglietti Sessanta edition. One of 60 examples celebrating Ferrari's 60th anniversary. Great spec with the glass roof as well. One owner. Spent most of its life on static display, which explains why it has only got 250 miles from new and has just been recommissioned by one of the best in the business at a cost of almost £15,000. So, 612 Scaglietti, limited production, recent recommissioning, no reserve. We are here to sell it. Well, I can start the bidding at 32,000. 32,000 only, ladies and gentlemen. 32,000 with my absentee bidder. 32,000 for the Scaglietti Sessanta. 35, 38. 38,000, 40,000, 42,000. 42,000. 42,000, not yours yet online. 45,000, 48,000. 48,000. 48,000, 50,000, 55,000. 55,000, all here on the book and online. 60,000, 65,000. 65,000. Still with my absentee. Not yours yet online. 70,000 online. 70,000. My book's clear. The bid's with you on the World Wide Web. £70,000. 70,000. 75,000. 75,000. 75,000. The bid is online. 75,000 showing there. 80,000. 80,000. Scaglietti 60. 80,000 pounds. 80,000. 80,000. What do we think in the sale room? 80,000. 80,000. 80,000. Good to see you. 80,000. 80,000. 85,000. Back online. 85,000. 85,000. All online. Out there, bonhamscars.com. The World Wide Web. 85,000. Any more? 85,000. Telephones waiting on this one as well. 85,000. Offer them 88 online. See if it helps them. 85 we are at. 88 I will take. 88 I have taken. There it is online. 88,000. 88,000. 88,000. Any more? 88,090 will be next. 88,000 or I sell. 90,000. 90,000 they're back in. 90,000. 90,000. Telephones hovering on this one. It's all happening online. 90,000. 92 will be next. 92 will be next. 90,000 we are at. 90,000. Go another. 90,000. 92 next, or I sell at 90,000 pounds. 92. 92, they're back in. 92. All happening online. 92,000. I haven't forgotten my bidders in the room either. Thinking about this one? 92's the bid online. 92,000. Any more? Or I sell at 95,000. 95,000. There's the bid online. 95,000. Three of you out there online. Paddle 6249. You lead at 95,000. 98 will be next. 95,000. Do I sell it at that? 95. I can and I will. If there's no further bids, there are further bids. 98,000. 98,000. Who will make it a nice round number for me? 98,000 we are at. Ladies and gentlemen, 98,000. Any more? Internet, £100,000. 100,000. At 100,000. We're going in fives now. Next will be 105. £100,000 for the Ferrari 612 Scaglietti 60 edition. One of only 60. And one of very few with this limited mileage on the odometer. £100,000 we are at, and I am selling all the way. Make no mistake. £100,000. 105 anywhere, or we sell at £100,000. 105. 105. Paddle 6281, you're in the lead. 105. 105. Good to see you. 105. 105. Go 110. What do we think online? 105,000. There's the car. Here's the gavel. It is falling. It is selling at £105,000. £110,000. 110,000. 110. Internet. Don't leave it till the last second. I don't want you to miss out. 110,000. Go another 5. 110,000. It's a fabulous car. 110,000. Any more? I am selling. Again, the gavel is up. Going once. Going twice. Third and final time at £110,000. £110,000. Selling to my internet bidder. Sold to my internet bidder, 110,000. And that is paddle 6249. Well done indeed. We move on to lot number 120. It is the 1997 Aston Martin. Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your voices down so that we can hear online and in the room. 120 is the 1997 Aston Martin V8 Coupe, coupling the styling of the Vantage with the 5.3-litre V8 engine. This one spent its time in a big collection and as a result has less than 13,000 miles from new. Recently recommissioned by Aston Martin Works, no less, this year at a cost of almost £15,000. Registered in the UK, ready to be enjoyed by the lucky new owner. And I can start the bidding. Well, straight in here at £50,000. £50,000. £50,000. £50,000. Good to see you. 50,000. 50,000 is the offer. 50,000. £50,000 anymore. 50,000. 50,000. What do we think? 50,000. 55 will be next. £50,000. At 50,000. 55,000. Thank you. 55,000. 55,000. 60,000 against you. 60,000 against you. 60,000. Go another 5. 60,000. What do we think? 60,000. Offer them 62 online if it helps them. Holding the bid at 60,000. 62 will be next. £60,000. Here it is and holding. Internet, come back to me. What do we reckon? £60,000 holding the bid there. Take 62 anywhere. 60,000. 62 anywhere. Or we let it go at £60,000. 62? You're looking intently at me. What I want you to do is do that and put your hand in the air. £60,000 holding the bid. Internet, come back to me. 60,000. Online, 62 if you wish, or in the room. £60,000. Any more? Internet, are you in or are you out? £60,000. 60,000. Thank you. Good to see you. Lot number 121 now. Staying with Aston Martin with the 1986 Aston Martin V8 Volante, the EFI, one of only 44 right-hand drive fuel-injected cars. Low mileage, around 13,500 miles on the odometer. Some significant works in 2018, sorting out the sills, which are a known trouble point on these cars. Finished in Burnham Green, fabulous looking car. And bidding I have, starting off here with me, 70, 75,000, 80,000. £80,000. We are off and we are running at £80,000. Good to see you. 80,000. 80,000. 80,000. 80,000 and holding. 85,000. 85. 85. We're in. Yeah. Wanted to check I read that sign language correctly. 85,000 is bid. 85,000. 90,000. 95? 90,000 against you. 92? Spend it with me later. 90,000 and holding. 90,000. 90,000. 95,000. All here at 95,000. 95,000. Telephones coming through as well. 95,000. 100,000. 100,000. Any more? 100,000. Any more? 100,000. Internet. Are you in or are you out? I'll take 105 online if it helps them. 100,000 is the offer. Internet. Are you in or are you out? What's that? 105? 105. He's in at the back of the room. 105. 105 in the room. 105. 108. 110. 108 I have. Go 110. Having a think. 110. 110. 110. There it is. 110,000 standing at the back of the room. 110,000. 112 if you wish online. 110,000. 110,000. 110. 110. 112. 112. 112. One more. 115. 115. 115. 115. 115. Internet. 118 if you wish. 115 is here in the sale room. We are selling the car. Make no mistake online. 115,000. We are selling the car online. You will miss it, and I don't have another. 115,000. Here it is in the sale room, online. Last call. Fair warning to them online. £115,000. At the last second, sir. 118,000 in the room. Keeping your powder dry. 118,000. Thank you for the shouts. 118, sir. You're not going to let him get away with that, sir. Surely. 118. 118. 118 is here. You quite sure? 118. Go 120. Don't look at him, sir. Look at me. 118 is here. 120. He's out. It's with you, sir. £118,000 and selling at 118,000. Sold at 118,000. Well done. And panel number is 437. Thank you. Good to see you. 437. Lot number 122 now. Well, a lot of telephones coming through here, and with very good reason. This is a fabulous thing. The 2008 Bentley Brooklands Coupe, but not just any example. This one has covered a mere 700 miles from new, a proper time warp example. These are one of the last of the old generation of big Bentley bruisers, and I think are only getting better looking as the years go by. Last serviced in 2023, and are here to sell at no reserve. Who wants to celebrate Bentley with touring in the grandest possible fashion? With very good reason, I can start the bidding at 70, 75, 80,000 pounds. I am bid. 80,000 here with the absentee. 85, 90. 90 against you. 90,000 still here. 95 online, 100. Still on my book at 100. 110, 120. 120 still here. Three of you in. 120 is still with my absentee, though. 120,000 still with the absentee bidder. 130, 140. Not taking a 1, because I've got 140 here. My telephones. What do we think? 140 is the offer. We've got 7 telephone bidders connected. Who's going to make it 150? 140 is still with the absentee bid. 150. 160 against them. 160 still on my book at 160,000. What do they think? 160,000. Here it is, 160,000. Tell them one more might do it, Tom. 160,000. 160. There it is. Holding the lines. 165. Whitney's on the telephone. My book's clear. The bid is there at 165. 165,000. Bids on my right. 170 online. 170 online. Not yours yet. 175 online. New place. It's ahead of you on the telephones. It's out there on the World Wide Web. 180 now. 180,000. 180,000. It's done 700 miles from new. It is like walking into a Bentley showroom in 2008. 180,000. What do we think on the phones? 180,000. Internet. Go another 5. Telephone's just checking the number, trying to connect. It's okay. We're at 180,000. Holding the bid, don't worry. 180,000. Bentley Brooklands Coupe. I am not sure you will find one with this sort of mileage anywhere. It is 180,000, still with my online bidder. I will take 5 anywhere. My telephones are waiting, holding. 180,000. Are we connected? Are we connected? We're at 180,000. Jamie? Holding. 180,000. Telephones. Are you in or are you out? I will sell to my internet bidder. Last call to you on the phones. Fair warning. In the room. And here. 180,000. Selling to the internet bidder. 180. Sold online. £180,000. Paddle 6105. Well done. Lot number 123. Well, it's the ultimate track McLaren, the 2022 McLaren 720S GT3X Coupe. Take the GT3 race car, remove all the restrictors, and you are left with this fabulous car. One of only 15 ever made. One of these set the record at the Goodwood Festival of Speed Hill Climb in the shootout in 2021, winning the shootout outright. It's got a set of spare wheels. It's got the wheel socket. It's got the extra bolt-on silencer if you need it to be a bit quieter for the tracks you are taking it to, but it is ready to demolish pretty much anything on the race track. 450 kilometers on it, and bidding I can start here at 220, 250, 280,000 pounds. I'm bid. 280,000 pounds. Telephones waiting. 280,000. At 280,000. The ultimate track McLaren. 280,000. These were close to £1 million when new with all the taxes. 280,000. Telephones waiting on my right. 300,000. 300,000. 300,000. What do we think? 300,000. 300,000. 300. They're thinking time from other telephones. Online, I can see you hovering. 300,000, 320,000. Against my telephone. 320,000. 320,000. What do we reckon? 320. They owned it for a moment, Louis. Don't miss it for a bid. 320,000. 320. What do we reckon? 320,000 holding the bid. 320,000. Internet. I can see you hovering there. 320,000. What do my telephone bidders think? 320. Go one more. 320,000 pounds. Thinking down here. 320,000. What do we reckon? What do you reckon, Louis? thinking time over there. Don't worry. We've got the room all night. We've only got a couple of lots to go. We're waiting for the bid. 320,000. Try a small one if it helps them, Louis. 320,000. Any more? £320,000. Louis, are they in or are they out? The gavel is up. They've bid once. I don't want them to bid just once. I want them to bid again. £320,000. What do we reckon? £350,000. It was worth waiting for the bid. 350,000. It's now against you online and in the room. 350,000, the telephone leads. 350,000. What do we reckon? 350,000. We are selling the car, ladies and gentlemen. 350,000. Internet, make no mistake. We are selling the car. 350,000. The gavel is up. Online. Are you in or are you out? 350,000. There's the bid on the telephone and selling at £350,000. Sold. 350,000. 2033. Well done. 2033. And, well, lot number 124 is unfortunately withdrawn. The plate is being retained, but it will be coming back for sale at the Goodwood members meeting. So if you wanted the VW Camper lot 124, it's going to be sold at the Goodwood members meeting on April the 13th, which means we move to our last lot in the sale. Ladies and gentlemen, one lot to go. We have got telephones coming through, and with very good reason. What a way to finish. Make green great again, they say. And I cannot think of a better way of doing it than with the 2007 Alpina B6 convertible, left-hand drive, 4.4 litre supercharged V8 engine, less than 1,300 miles from new. It is no reserve. We are here to sell it. The telephones are coming through, but I can start straight off with my absentee interest at 20, 22, 25, £28,000 I'm bid. 28,000, 30,000, 32,000. 32,000 still with me, not yours, Tom. 35 online. 35, internet, you lead. 35,000, telephones waiting. Go 38. 35,000 is online. 38 is online. 38 is online, ahead of you on the phones. 38, 40,000. 40,000, it's coming in thick and fast on the World Wide Web. Telephones still waiting. 40,000 is the offer. 40,000. 42. Telephones are in now. 42,000. 42,000 against you online and my other telephones. 42,000. 45,000. 45,000. 45,000. 48,000. 48,000. The telephones are battling it out. 48,000. 48,000. Internet, haven't forgotten you. Come in whenever you like. £48,000. What do we think on the other telephones? 48,000. 48,000. You've got the bid. 49. It's the last lot in the sale. 49,000. Tim, will you make it a nice round number for me? 49,000. 49,000. There it is. 49,000. Against you, Tim, against you online. 49 on Katie's telephone. £49,000. Tim, are they out? They're out. The £1,000 bid did it. 49,000, 50,000 online. Thank you. 50,000. 50,000. What do we think? 51? 51. 51. Hopefully there's still some champagne left here in the sale room. 51,000. 51,000, go 52 online. 51 is the bid. Go 52. Or I sell to my telephone bidder. 52,000. 52,000. 52. Don't miss it for another 1,000. You're very close. 52,000. The bid is online. They're shaking their head on the phone. Are they sure? 52,000. You lead out there on bonhamscars.com. They've hung up the phone. That's the universal sign. 52,000. I am selling to my bidder on bonhamscars.com. 52,000 pounds. Sold to you online. 52,000. Ladies and gentlemen, that is panel 6364. Thank you very much for coming here in Bond Street, for bidding online, bidding on the telephones. We have a Swiss online sale in the next couple of weeks. We are then in Arizona. We are then in Paris. We've got the Automobillia online sale. Thank you very much. To the Bonhams team here, you, the bidders, thank you very much.